For 10 years, Maggie Rhee has been defined by one thing: her hatred for Negan. She watched him murder Glenn. She's tried to kill him more times than she can count. She stabbed him in the season 2 finale and came inches from finishing the job. But in season 3, something has shifted. Maggie is no longer defined by grief. And for the first time since the apocalypse began, she and Negan are genuine allies with a common goal: building a community in the ruins of Manhattan. The question is, when you've spent a decade wanting someone dead, can you really learn to trust them with your life? Welcome back, everyone. Today we're breaking down The Walking Dead, Dead City Season 3, Episode 2, titled Haven, which airs August 2, 2026 on AMC and AMC+. This is the second episode of what critics are calling the show's best season by far. Under new showrunner Seth Hoffman, the series has undergone a major creative shift. The historic feud between Maggie and Negan is finally taking a back seat to something more complicated: genuine partnership. Let's break it all down. Before we dive into Episode 2, let's recap where we are in the story. Season 2 ended with Maggie driving a knife into Negan's gut, coming closer than ever to finally killing the man who murdered her husband Glenn. But she stopped. She saw a grieving guardian who had just lost a child in his care, and that recognition broke the certainty she needed to execute him. Hershel couldn't accept her choice. He stayed with the Dama, convinced his mother had once again chosen Negan over him. New Babylon's forces marched into Manhattan and seized control of the methane operation. Maggie, Negan, and Pearlie Armstrong took shelter together, agreeing to move forward as a group, and for the first time in the series' history, no outside force was forcing them to work together. They were choosing it. Episode 2, titled Haven, picks up immediately after the events of the premiere Trillium, which aired July 26. The title speaks to the show's central conflict. Maggie and Negan are trying to build a safe haven in the ruins of Manhattan, a thriving community that could restore some semblance of civilization to the island. But as the official synopsis teases, when chaos in the city begins to arise, they are forced to question: have they learned from their old wounds, or will their dark past spell doom for the entire city? The early episodes heavily feature Maggie and Negan planning how to restore electricity to NYC while dealing with the Dama's psychological grip on Hershel. This is a practical, tangible goal, one that requires them to work together in ways they never have before. One of the biggest changes this season is the arrival of new showrunner Seth Hoffman, who took over from series creator Eli Journay. Hoffman is a veteran of the Walking Dead universe, having served as a writer and executive producer on the flagship series during seasons 4 through 6. He wrote some of the original show's most celebrated episodes, including Too Far Gone, The Distance, JSS, and No Way Out. Hoff has described his vision for Season 3 as imagining what it could possibly look like for Maggie and Negan to genuinely be working together for a common goal. He's credited with granting the cast unusual creative freedom, allowing them to discover unscripted nuances in a relationship that's evolving from mutual loathing to something far more complicated. The most significant development in Episode 2 is Maggie's ongoing transformation. Since Glenn's death in Season 7 of The Walking Dead, Maggie has been largely defined by her grief and her hatred for Negan. But Season 3 marks a turning point. Lauren Cohan, who plays Maggie, explained the shift at the Monte Carlo Television Festival. This is really the first year when Maggie recognizes that to be defined by grief doesn't serve her anymore. It started in Season 2 with her son. She knew that something had to change, which was very uncomfortable. There's something bigger, a bigger purpose. She added, "We are these unlikely allies that realize how much they can rely on each other and how much they know each other." The irony of their relationship, with how they met, is interesting. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays Negan, echoed that sentiment. "We played as much hate as we could over the last 10 years. Now, we have known each other longer than anyone else alive. To survive, they need each other, and that was a big revelation." To see Maggie smile was so nice. Haven't seen it in 10 years. But episode 2 will show that this evolution isn't easy. Maggie is very scared that bad things will happen if strangers come to her community, according to Hoffman. She can only contemplate the bad side of what that might bring. With Negan's help, she begins to understand that bringing people into the community brings it life. Negan is also undergoing a transformation in episode 2. Jeffrey Dean Morgan has described the character shift. Negan was a great villain, and now he just got more layers. He will always be this person that walked out of a trailer 11 years ago, but he's more multi-dimensional. This year, there's such a shift in their relationship that brings out yet another side of him. Hoffman has stated that there won't be one main villain in season 3. Instead, the focus is on Maggie and Negan's ambitious plans for Manhattan and the inevitable obstacles they face along the way. This is a deliberate departure from the typical Walking Dead formula, which often revolves around a central antagonist. Negan's iconic baseball bat, Lucille, remains a crucial part of his character, though the batteries have run out. As Morgan put it, Lucille is Lucille. "It's the only prop I've ever had as an actor that I really love. It changes my posture and the way I talk." One of the most pressing concerns in episode 2 is the Dama's continuing hold on Hershel. Maggie may be ready to move forward, but her son has absorbed years of anger and found an adult willing to give it purpose. The Dama has offered him authority and revenge, and Maggie offered another promise she couldn't keep. Episode 2 will likely continue to explore this tension. Hershel's decision to stay with the Dama could determine whether Maggie's new community survives its first year. The practical goal driving the season, restoring electricity to New York City, is central to episode 2. The methane operation that New Babylon seized in season 2 is the key to generating power from decomposing walkers. Maggie and Negan's plan to build a community in Manhattan depends on getting that methane operation back under their control. Episode 2 will show Maggie and Negan planning how to restore power while navigating the competing interests of New Babylon, the Dama, and whoever else might be hiding in the ruins of the city. Let's break down what's driving the key players in episode 2. Maggie is finally moving forward. She spent a decade grieving Glenn, and it's cost her her relationship with her son. She's realized that being defined by grief doesn't serve her anymore. She wants to build something sustainable for Hershel, even if he doesn't want her help. Negan is looking for purpose. He's lost Ginny, sent Annie and Joshua away, and watched his brutality return under pressure. He's reeling from grief, but he's also found a new role, helping Maggie build a community. Hershel is angry and has every right to be. He's watched his mother choose Negan again and again, and the Dama has offered him revenge. Episode 2 will test whether there's any way back for this fractured family. The Dama is wounded, but still dangerous. She survived the Croat's betrayal, and she still has Hershel. Her influence over him is a ticking time bomb for Maggie's plans. Episode 2, Haven, is the second half of the season premiere. It sets the tone for the rest of season 3. The creative team has been open about their ambitions. Morgan called this season the show's best by far, And Kohan noted that there's a big light coming for Maggie. Episode 2 is where that light begins to shine. With no central villain, no kidnapping forcing them together, and a shared goal that's bigger than their personal history, Maggie and Negan are in uncharted territory. The question is, can they build a haven for others, or will their dark past eventually doom the entire city? Haven is the episode where Maggie and Negan's uneasy partnership takes its first real steps towards something sustainable. For a decade, these two have been defined by the worst moment of their lives. But as Lauren Cohen put it, there's a bigger purpose now. They're no longer just survivors, they're builders. The question is, after everything they've been through, do they have what it takes to make Manhattan a haven? Or will their past destruction prove impossible to escape? What do you think will happen next? Can Maggie and Negan truly put their past behind them? Will Hershel ever forgive his mother? And who or what will threaten their new community? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates.